picked this up for Sarah. 10 things you never knew about brothers. Might make her laugh.
How about random uncles she's never met at all? It's been 11 days, babe, since Irene brought the baby hat back. So guess what? I think it's time for another tactical approach.
Well overdue, I'd say. Thought you had your battle boots on and ready.
Yeah, but I have been supporting Debs and visiting Sarah.
There's only one way forward, and that's to talk to Irene again.
Oh, what, the woman who thinks I'm a toxic, selfish, drunken flake? Yeah, I can see that working.
When has folk judging ever stopped you before? Right, you's at my place. Tracy is coming to the pub with Dad, so you won't have to think of a cover story. Here, call her.
Just fared our new edition. You settling in fine?
Mum.
Oh, paperwork. I need to sort out the insurance.
I've done something really stupid. He said to double check before I paid over the money.
What?
The bull's not a pedigree. Vanessa thought his certificate was a bit dodgy, so she looked him up in the online herd book, and the documents are fake.
What did you call the seller?
Yeah, straight away, but she's not picking up her phone. Her address doesn't exist.
Why didn't you tell me?
Because the deposit was 10 grand. She wanted more than 50% down, so I gave it her. I should have said before, but I didn't want you knowing I was a total fail, a liability. There's literally nothing that I don't mess up.
Hey, it was a mistake, that's all. Your dad made plenty when he was starting out. He blew half our savings on a combine that died in a week. Got more use as a chicken coop.
I never knew that.
That's because I forgave him. You know, he was trying to go it alone as a farmer, and I was proud of that. Like I'm proud of you. Come here. Well, it's not like you bought a giraffe. Now, we can still breed from them, sell the calves. Just for a lot less money.
Really? I thought it was a total disaster. I've been up all night, checking train times to Mank.
Now, that would be really stupid.
Looking pretty good for someone who was posting selfies from the airport at 6 a.m.
I was dropping jerky off. I like the fact that you're stalking me.
It's the holidays, I'm indulging.
Breakfast?
I can't. I was just popping by to check that you were really okay with Tracy, with us.
Yeah. And I only let you go last night because we're taking it slowly. And that was the deal. But as soon as you're here now...
I can't. I promised my friend we'd go bikini shopping. We're supposed to be going on a last-minute girly holiday to Cyprus.
Supposed to be.
No, we're dithering on resort.
It's been ages since I went to Cyprus. I was 18, lads' holiday to Paphos. Love to go back.
Beach or pool?
Beach, obviously, for my surfboard shorts.
Nightclub or taverna?
Bit of both, as long as there's Ouzo involved. When are we booking these tickets?
Maybe one day. When we've worked out what this is. When we've told Jacob and Liana if she'll ever talk to me again.
So when are you going?
A couple of days.
Well, I think your friend might be able to wait just a little bit.
Oh, my favourite person. Look after the bar for 10 minutes while I snaffle last night's leftovers.
It's my day off.
Yeah, and you choose to spend it in here. I worry about you, love.
Just get us a pint and a shandy. So your mum was definitely OK about it?
Yeah? Seems like the whole pedigree thing was just ticking boxes. I thought this car's gonna be nearly as good.
So why did Adam obsess over papers and herd books?
I don't know. Being pernickety. The point is, my mum was really chilled about it.
Hi. So you must be local, you know, from the lack of sexy walking routes.
Yeah, but as ramblers go, just styling out.
So is this place hot date central then?
Date? No, we're not like together.
No, she's actually my sister-in-law.
You married?
No, she is.
Anyway, that's enough about my life history. If you're after directions, go and ask Eric in the B&B. Apron, Tash, probably moaning about something.
How is he on ancient swallow holes project for uni?
Don't sound too enthralled.
It's rubbish. Don't do geography. Worst subject ever.
Comes in handy when you're a farmer.
You're a farmer? Seriously? That is so cool. Can I have a tour? Please, I can sack off the swallow holes and do crop rotation instead.
It's a beef farm.
I love cows. All my housemates are veggie. I have to escape to eat meat. We can have a drink, though, first. No pressure.
Hey.
Look, he's coming to grovel. I'll handle this.
No, Dad.
Look, he was totally unethical banding around your private life to score points. You can't let him get away with it.
Yes, and it's my life, so I'll deal with it. Meet you in the pub.
Tracy, I was just coming round. I feel so ashamed. And I want you to know that if you decide to report me, then I'll admit everything straight away. And I told David about your abortion. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, me too. But you're upset about David and Maya. You weren't thinking straight.
And that's no excuse.
Yeah, but you still don't deserve to lose your job over it. Big mouth aside, you've been a good doctor to me, so I'll give you this one. I'm not going to report you. Didn't take him long to get over it.
Maya does what Maya wants. The woman gets her kicks out of drama and destruction.
See ya.
Why are you doing that? Where's the hard muscle?
Pete's day off, and I told Sam and the agency's farmhand not to come in today.
Why?
Because I'm trying to save money. Matty's investment didn't exactly go to plan.
What?
The Bill's pedigree certificate's fake, and the seller's vanished into thin air.
So basically we just bought a ton of dog meat.
Pretty much. I mean, the calves will be resellable, but we're never going to recoup the cost.
And where's Matt and his bright ideas now? He needs to come up with a repayment plan.
No, he feels bad enough, and I'm not knocking all the confidence out of him.
I'm sorry?
Well, he's trying to take responsibility, find his place on the farm.
Well, yeah, he's doing that all right. He's going to take us under. If it would have been Pete or Ross that had blown a wedge of cash, you'd have gone ballistic.
Yeah, well, Matty's future here is more important, and I should never have trusted him with such a big responsibility. It's my fault. I'll live with it.
Matty? Yeah, greetings. Yeah, welcome to this, wondrous facility. However, I have to warn you that standards are slipping.
Yeah?
Yep, I blame it all on the school holidays myself. Yeah, everything's gone to pot. I mean, Marlon has scrapped the specials board so that he can settle Leo into a holiday club.
Ah, that's cute.
Yeah, and also he's supposed to have called a plumber.
Eh?
A blocked lavatory is never cute.
What are you doing? Nothing.
Just thinking how beautiful you are when you're sleeping.
Hey, gang. How you doing? So today I bring you a magazine with a free lip gloss. Thank you. I've got Noah's trump cards, world's most notorious criminals.
Oh, he's such a delight.
And I got these.
Oh, more works of art.
Well, Moses thought there might be a shortage. He only did about 5,000 last week, didn't he? Anyway, you enjoy, babe, because I'm going to have to pop off.
What?
Faith just texts now saying that it's kicking off at the pub. I think it's the Dre man. You know, the guy with the beard and the tattoos. I'm so sorry, babe. I love you. I'll see you soon, yeah?
Bye.
So is his brother as fit as him?
Yeah, I guess.
Older or younger? How long have you been married? Because you look dead young, unless it's this country air and you're actually 40.
Come on.
What about my farm tour?
It's not happening. Something came up.
So, what did Calvin have to say for himself?
Dad, it's sorted. Come on, please, just forget it now.
Pint and a vodka tonic, please.
Steady. Can't be having a rush on before I've even had my first gin.
It's true then. You've got to be flaming kidding. Maybe this wasn't the wisest.
The cafe is very quiet right now if you're looking for somewhere more congenial.
No, we're fine here, thanks, Rodders.
David, it'd be really good if we could just have a moment.
No. I'm having a drink with May. There's nothing left to say.
Are you going to tell me what that was about? Because if that was a brush off, there are smoother ways.
It wasn't the girl. The toilet was broken.
And? Ah.
So, I could have wedged the door shut and aimed at the urinal, which is physically impossible, or sneaked into the ladies and like a right perv.
You should have come and got me. I would have stood by the door.
Fetch me friend to help. That's not drawing attention much.
Are you not prepared for this sort of stuff?
Can't predict a broken toilet. I didn't even have the confidence in the old days to go in the lads. I used to make a pint last me all night, sit there busting. And when I finally worked up the guts, I just went to places I checked. I cased out the woolly. I thought it was safe.
Oh, the gents went down last night and it didn't even occur to me to say anything. But we could always make the ladies gender neutral and get Doug to knock us up some fancy signage as part of his community service.
All right. Why don't you stop messing around and go and help your mum back at the farm?
Last fixed day off, we just...
I don't care what you're doing. She had to sack all the agency farmhands because of the mess you've made. So why don't you go and pitch in?
If this is about the bull, she said it wasn't that bad. We can still improve the hair, charge good whack for the calves.
And you let them believe that? Some mate you are. The bull is worthless. The calves, they'll barely pay for themselves. She'll never make that 10 grand back.
Irene, come in. I didn't expect you to get back to me so soon.
I discussed it with Ryan. He wanted me to come.
Do you want a drink? I could do tea or coffee or juice.
Look, this isn't a social call, so let's keep it brief. My feelings about you seeing Ryan haven't shifted. I can't imagine you're going to say anything to change my mind.
Why didn't you tell me the truth about the bull?
Shouldn't take a genius to work out.
I was trying to spare your feelings.
I'm not some fragile little snowflake that needs protecting. You've just made me feel even more dumb.
OK, I'm sorry. But it's one thing working the land, but planning and management's a different game. I wanted you to succeed. You've got big shoes to fill with your dad and Adam.
Adam quit, then became a murderer. So that's a great role model.
He's still a man, and I just figured...
What?
That all of this is you trying to find your identity as my son, and it's important.
I'm a lad. I do want to prove myself, but the more I try, the worse I do.
We should have gone somewhere else.
She needs to know that I'm moving on. This is positive.
Doesn't feel that way.
Well, then I will speak to her if it's making you feel uncomfortable.
Tracy, don't.
No, he's already humiliated you once today.
Sudden need of a loo break. Hi.
OK, so you've got your moment, and May's feeling a little bit awkward, so
Well, it was actually her I wanted to talk to you about.
Oh, really? Right, OK. Well, that's not really your place, is it? But go on.
I know. It's just I was talking to Liam and he made it sound like Maya could be trouble.
OK, right, OK. Now you're crossing a line. Because you don't get to say who I see. And since when have you ever listened to people stirring,
David, I obviously still care about you.
Then let me make my own choices, like you made yours. I like Maya, and I don't know where it's going, but if you've got a problem with it, you need to work on that.
Go away, Vic.
So, this guilt thing must take up a lot of energy. There are other ways to pay it back, though. You don't have to work at the farm. Find your own path, is what I'm saying. Stop trying to prove yourself and just be.
Why couldn't my mum say that? Every time I think she understands, she proves she really doesn't.
I do, though. Or at least I'm trying. And what's important to me, it isn't whether you're Matty or Hannah. It's having my best mate back.
Only because you've got no one else in this dump. Must be desperate.
Oh, right, fine. I'll go and see if Swallowhole Girl wants to tour the Diddy Diner then. Thank you.
Tracy wanted to split up with me. It was her decision.
Because?
Yeah, right, because I cheated on her and handled everything about her past really badly. I let her down, but that does not excuse the fact that she didn't tell me she was pregnant.
I'm sure she didn't do it to hurt you. Deciding whether to keep that baby was probably the hardest decision of her life.
I would have been there for her.
Yeah? For the next 16 years, minimum. Co-parenting a child that you didn't even plan for. She's allowed not to want that. To save having a child till she's in a relationship with someone that she loves, that she trusts.
That's what she said. Maybe she was right. We were in the wrong place.
Maybe it's a good thing that I'm going away.
Do you know what? This is not that day I was talking about, OK? That's for when you get back. You text me and I'll be there.
Do you remember when you first arrived and Diane made me take you to school on the bus like an ickle baby?
I pretended I had the best day ever to get mum off my back.
You were bricking it about all the other kids, and now look at you. Brave enough to make a really mind-blowing decision.
Oh, I wasn't brave. It was a relief.
There is just one thing I can't get my head around, though. What's Matty all about, if you could choose any name in the whole entire world?
I just like it. There was this kid at nursery. We were only about 5. He used to come into school in his PJs. He didn't care what anyone thought. Matty was just himself.
I suppose I'll let you have that then. Right, Mr. Matty Barton. I'm really glad to know you.
I want to be part of Ryan's life. And I want to help him understand where he came from.
Easy to say now.
Please, I'm begging you for another chance because I can't get him out of my head. And it's not guilt over leaving him as a baby. It's not that. I've moved on from that. It's Ryan. It's this lad, this man. He is so funny and so sharp. He's got such a gob on him. And he is not what I expected at all, but he's just brilliant. He's perfect. Not that I can take any credit for that whatsoever.
He is a good boy. He was a little terror growing up. As soon as he could walk, he was getting into trouble.
Sounds like my Noah. I know you and me are really different. OK, you had a husband and a family and you've done the whole Sunday roast shebang, and I'm not that sort of person. I'm never going to be. I'm not going to lie. But I try and do right by my kids every day. And so I'll try and do that with Ryan. I'll be a good influence. And I'll be supportive and I'll be stable. But if you don't want to risk that, well, I'm not going to contact him without your blessing.
If it was up to me, this would stay in the past. But you're in Ryan's head now. And he wants to get to know you too. So, For his sake, I will give you a chance.
So, how far have you got with a girl?
Bit of a personal question. Would I ask you that?
No, because you know the answer. It's different, isn't it? Like, presumably, there would have to be a discussion first.
Presumably.
Yeah, so I'm just wondering how that goes.
Why? She wanna have a laugh?
No. Just, I can't ever imagine saying something like that.
You'll never have to.
Oh, stop being so defensive. You're not the only one who's worried about meeting someone, you know. Like, I'm married to your brother, and he just happens to be a murderer on the run.
Oh, stop with the prison widow sad act. Look, you're smart, you're funny, gorgeous, and sexy.
Shut up.
Trust me, you could get any guy you want.
I've got to go.
Huh?
No, you were right. It's none of my business, is it?
Lewis is asked to come out of retirement to help solve a murder case at 9 tonight on ITV. Tomorrow night at 9, it's brand new Long Lost Family featuring the first transgender searcher, hoping to find and be accepted by their birth mother. Next this evening, we're off to Coronation Street.